I'm not scary. I'm not scary. Deep in a forest, in a gnarly old oak tree, lived a lonely little bat. The forest was so dark and his tree was so gnarly, nobody ever dared to visit him. So every night when bats came out to play, Bat would fly off in search of a friend. He'd swoop from house to house across the forest, but the other animals were terrified when they saw his shadow. "It's a monster!" squeaked the mice. "Hide!" cried the squirrels. Beady, the little bear, peeped out nervously. "I bet the monster eats bears for breakfast," she said. Do you see her peeking out down there? And Bat would fly home again, all alone. Nobody wanted to be his friend. How do you think he felt? Back in his cozy home, Bat would cheer himself up by baking. Gammy loves baking. He just loved making delicious things to eat. Night after night, he'd bake cakes and pies and buns for visitors who never came over. He was lonely. One autumn day, the other animals were gathering food for the winter. Everyone was busy filling baskets with apples and nuts and berries. "I'm going to pick the most," said Beady. She grabbed the biggest basket and set off into the forest. "Don't go too far," called the others. "Remember the monster." They're talking about bats. Do you think Bat is a monster? But Beady was already on her way. She picked more and more and walked deeper into the forest. She didn't even notice that it was getting dark. But then she came to... What do you think she came to? The biggest, gnarliest old oak tree she had ever seen. It was the perfect tree for a monster to live in, a monster who ate bears for breakfast. In fact, she could smell something cooking now. Do you think Bat is cooking bears? Beady was about to run when she realized the monster's cooking smelled rather good. Fresh bread and apple pie. Her tummy rumbled and she thought, perhaps I could just climb up and take a look. Bat was startled to hear a sound outside his house. Did he have a visitor? Then a huge furry paw reached in through his window. Bat squeaked in fear. Eek! "The monster!" cried Beady, and she tumbled down with a bump. Then a voice called, "Are you all right?" And a tiny little bat fluttered over her head. "I was running from the monster," said Beady. Bat sighed. "I wish they would stop saying that about me. There's no monster. It's only me. No one ever wants to be my friend. They're all too scared of me." "I'll be your friend," said Beady. She was wondering what they could play when Bat asked, "Do you like baking?" Gammy would have said, "Yes, I will help you bake, Bat." Next morning, Beady's friends were very worried. She had been gone all night. What if she'd met the monster? They raced through the forest, following her paw prints. "We're coming, Beady," they cried. "We will save you. We will find you. Suddenly, they spotted Beatty's basket and all the food she had gathered. This must be the monster's house, and they could smell something cooking. The monster's eating Beatty for breakfast, cried the mice. Fox banged on the door. Monster, give us our friend back. Then everyone howled and squeaked and made such a hullabaloo they didn't even hear the window opening. Out peeped Beatty's head. Beatty, you're safe. We thought you'd meant the monster. I have, said Beatty. In fact, he's coming down right now to let you in. And all the animals gasped. Just like that. Then they laughed. That's not a monster. That's a tiny little bat. Bat looked at the crowd of animals and smiled. I think we're going to need a lot more cake. So everyone crowded into Bat's house, and together they baked and they laughed, and Bat shared his best recipes. One day, Gammy's going to share her best recipes with you, but you have to get bigger. That night, and many nights after, the animals feasted by the beautiful, gnarly old oak tree. And they always loved to tell their favorite story of the scary monster, the brave bear, and the friendly little bat who loved to bake. The end. I hope you liked this story.